What's up, everybody? Thank y'all so much for tapping in with me. And in this clip that I'm about to show y'all, it's Stephen A. Smith, and he calls out Bronny James, and he's saying that he's willing to be treated like a baby by his father. We're actually gonna take a listen to this clip, and I just want to say before the clip that Bronny James, he apparently said to Rich Paul, "I just want to hear my name called in the NBA draft." That's what he said before the draft. Then after that, his name was called, and a lot of newspapers were reporting about this. And then the moment finally happened. LeBron James and his son were on the same team, and that is the Lakers, and they also played a game together. And from there, it was just downhill. So, let's take a listen to this clip.
What do you think happens for his kid once he's out? Like, do you think they're kind of doing this as a favor?
But there's no, first of all, there's no question.
Yeah.
Let's cut the BS.
Sure.
There's no question there's a favor. Bronny James did not do what it took to earn a spot on an NBA roster. That's the bottom line.
Not even to get drafted like that?
Well, you could question getting drafted because sometimes they do draft off of potential. And there's plenty of people that get drafted in the second round that we know we don't know what their potential is.
But to play, you're saying?
But to play opening night, to be on an NBA roster, and then, listen, this is what I've said about Bronny James. He's a wonderful kid. They got a wonderful family, their first family, the NBA. I don't think anybody can deny that with Savannah and LeBron and their kids and the job that he's done. Incredible role model. And his son is a shining example of that because he's a very lovable kid. Talk to his teammates, high school, college at USC, and the pros. He's a real lovable guy in the eyes of everybody that, that you talk to about him.
Hey, listen, y'all. I said this before Bronny was drafted. I said, if he's drafted, all the newspapers, all the fans in the Lakers, all around the NBA, all the fans are going to call him out because he's not ready. He's far from ready. Maybe in, I would say, 2 years, maybe 3 years, he's going to be ready because he's not good enough right now. And the only reason why he's playing in the NBA is because of his father. But at the same time, I actually think that LeBron, he did him a favor because that's his own son. And his son is now a millionaire because of his father. So let's get back to the clip.
But the reality is that now that this has happened, you get to harken back to the resume. You were a McDonald's All-American. You averaged 14 points a game. Most McDonald's All-American players, they have better numbers than that. Mm-hmm. And then you go to UFC after you had the heart ailment and what have you, and then you go to UFC and you don't do but so much, and that's fine because his health was an issue. And then you get drafted 55 overall by the Los Angeles Lakers, and you're playing on opening night, and you're inserted into the lineup in the second quarter so you and LeBron can enter together. First time in NBA history has done that. King Griffey Jr., King Griffey Sr. in attendance for the game. All of that was special. At some point, you as Bronny, you need to say, I don't want this anymore. This was nice. Dad, I appreciate you. I love you to death, man. It was great that you did this. I'm happy that I could have been a part of it. But now I got to go earn my stripes. I got to be in that G League. I got to show that I'm worthy of being here. Because you can't always be here to protect and cover me, et cetera, et cetera. I'm not saying he hasn't done that. Mm-hmm. I'm saying that's what needs to happen if it has not happened.
It kind of sucks for Bronny, too, because it's like his debut could have been in a year or two, and maybe it would be like a crazy debut for him. I feel like it's kind of selfish of LeBron
he could
to
develop in the G League. You never know.
That's what I'm saying. But his first debut could have been like,
if he had more time.
Well, exactly. I'm not hard on LeBron about that at all. LeBron has been such a treasure for the league. He's earned the right to have what he wants, and if he wanted that moment, that's fine. My point is that it's on Bronny. There's nobody would have said anything about that moment as long as it doesn't continue. But when you end up staying on an NBA roster and taking up an NBA roster spot when others, when so many people would say there are so many more who's more deserving, it is incumbent upon you at that particular moment in time to say, I'm not comfortable with this. I want to do this on my own.
So there you have it, guys. Stephen A. Smith is saying that Bronny James, he should go to his father and say that this is, I've had enough. When I earned it on my own. And this is something that I've been thinking as well. But I actually think that Bronny James, I don't think he want to be a basketball player. I think the only reason why he do this is because he want to please his father. That's the only reason. One day, he's just going to say, Dad, I don't want to play anymore. I just want to be me. Because y'all need to realize that what I said 1 minute ago, I said, Bronny James, he's a multi-millionaire right now. And even, without his NBA money, his father is rich and he can live off his father. And that is something that I'm against. But I think that Bronny James, that is something that he is willing to do. I think that he want to be a rich kid. He just want to, run around in Hollywood, LA. And I think that this day will come when he's going to say, Dad, I just want to be me. I don't want to play anymore. I guess we have to wait and see. So let me know what y'all think about this. Make sure to like, subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next videos.